This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Andrew Walmsley with American Farm Bureau Federation, happy to be in Kansas. More importantly, happy to be out of Washington, but bringing an update to our members here in Kansas. So, agriculture always has played a key role in the founding of this country. I think over time, a lot of folks forget about rural America, but like most people, you only get pushed around so much until you kind of have enough. And I think we saw a little bit of that. I think a lot of folks should take note, both in Congress and with the administration, that agriculture is still out there. I think we're kind of the flywheel on the country of maybe keeping some things in check. And I think the biggest key for our members is the election might be over, but it's always important to continue to stay engaged, that we have elected a lot of change, but there's also a lot of uncertainty there. And the need to make sure that we keep a check on anything going forward is in the best interest of the country, and in particular rural America. Well, there's plenty of issues. There's been plenty of challenges over the last several years that have faced farmers and ranchers, from regulations to a whole host of different things. And yet, I think a lot of folks took notice earlier in November with an election that we had. And so kind of giving a little outlook on what we might expect both from Congress and a new administration going forward, and what opportunities might exist for agriculture to continue to stay engaged and make their voice be heard. There's a lot of talk of Washington not doing a whole lot, but we've seen a lot of improvements over the last couple of years with this Congress and the previous Congress. A lot on infrastructure, transportation with waterways bills, surface transportation bills, dealing with highways, re-authorization of the Surface Transportation Board, looking at the railroads, and some regulatory relief we've seen there for our members. The biggest one, obviously, has dealt with biotechnology and GMO labeling. Senator Roberts, Representative Pompeo, key players in making sure we've got a framework and a way to ensure interstate commerce continues to flow between the states, and that agricultural innovation isn't stifled going forward. So I think those are obviously a lot of the big ones. I think we're excited about going into the new Congress and what opportunities might lie down the road with regulatory reform, tax reform, maybe some infrastructure bills there, and then obviously gearing up for an important farm bill fight.
Grain sorghum is one of the most important cereal crops worldwide, and Kansas leads the nation in its production. Over the years, sorghum has been either exported, used in animal feed domestically, or for other industrial uses. Recently, its use in the ethanol market has seen tremendous growth, with 30% of domestic sorghum typically going to ethanol production. Kansas Grain Sorghum is committed to sorghum research, market development, and education. Learn more at ksgrainsorghum.org.